So good afternoon, October the 29th, 2013. This is CISG114, Section 2, Web Technology and Light. This is week number 7, day number 13. So let's get started. So welcome back to this class in week number 7. If you look at the topic for this day number 13, week number 7, you know that we come to virtual office applications and mashups. Mashup means the mixing of different web applications to produce something that is much more convenient, flexible, and user-friendly. And the second topic is tagging, functionary, and social web. Tagging means give a tag. That means give a mark there, okay? And then functionary means categories, and social web, okay? And social web. I could see that there's something wrong with that screen. Although I do not have any problem here. Let me do it again. So I hope there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, here we go. So we missed the screen. So let us try to be quick and go through one or two topics before I give the time to you to ask questions and also give the time for you to do your in-class meeting as a team, okay? So if you look at the topics for today, I would like you to study. First of all, the first topic is the video about how virtual office works. Now, what does it mean by virtual office? Well, actually, besides virtual office, we do have virtual classrooms today. Well, imagine one day you do not need to come physically to this classroom. You could be seated comfortably at home, and your presence on the classroom is on a virtual basis. You have the virtual figure going to virtual classroom where you can listen to the teacher talking, and you can participate in classroom discussions like this on the web. Okay, then you can only see maybe a movie, a real-time video of your partner, a real-time video of this room, or you don't see the real-time video of everybody but the Alberta versions, okay? You have your Alberta in a virtual environment. So let us get started with the first phase of what is meant by a virtual office. Now, you may be a little bit surprised by the message here, because mostly when a company is trying to advertise the virtual office applications, they advertise the following way.
Intelligent Office provides the choice of a traditional office and staff for working virtually, intelligently, and everything in between. So if you're looking for full-time space, well, come on in. You're not going to rent an office you haven't seen, and they do come in different sizes and shapes. But while you're here, you might want to learn about another way to have an office and staff a la carte that not only works better, but costs a whole lot less.
We saved a huge amount of overhead costs when we had to pay for our own physical location, and yet we're much more productive than we used to be.
Intelligent Office allows businesses to have the benefits of working virtually while doing it intelligently.
With Intelligent Office, my shop is open every single hour of the business week, whether I'm here or not. And because of the technology that Intelligent Office employs, I can be 1,000 miles away on a business trip, and my clients would never know the difference. I'm able to take a call immediately as it comes in through cell phone forwarding that Intelligent Office offers, and it's tremendously flexible and allows me to, if I'm not in the office, still address client concerns.
Work is now something you do. It's no longer a place. But sometimes you need a professional office to send the message you're serious about your business. Intelligent Office provides that professional office space and trained intelligent assistants on demand all day. But you only pay for what you use and use only what you need. Ask yourself this: how many hours last week did your clients want to meet face-to-face at your office? For most of us, that's maybe an hour or a few. We mostly go to our customer's place of business. So why pay rent 24/7 when you only really need professional space occasionally? With Intelligent Office, now you can work from anywhere. Intelligent Office provides gorgeous offices and conference rooms, even workstations, on an hourly basis, whenever you need them. This is your office, in a prestigious building. Your name is in the lobby and on the suite directory. This is the professional address of your office. It's where your mail is delivered and put in a locked private mailbox, available to you 24/7. It's where your packages are delivered and signed for, safe for you to pick up at your convenience. It's where your customers or your staff can drop things off and pick them up all day, every day at your office. And every time your customers come and go, you're sending the message of professionalism and credibility. Intelligent Office is your office. It just works better and costs a lot less. And when you're a member in one, you're a member in all. You can arrange for branch office and address services, even a local telephone number and receptionist, in any of our offices throughout North America. Choose the Intelligent Office near you to discover more ways to grow your business intelligently at a fraction of the usual cost. Intelligent Office, the benefits of working virtually while doing it intelligently.
Here we go. You have just heard the advertisement, the TV advertisement of the company called Intelligent Office. Now figure it out on your own with 2 minutes discussions with your partner. What is it in this advertisement that will give you hints how you can work virtually and whether or not it is really a virtual office, because you see the physical office there for you to rent, but though it is not 24/7. So spend 2 minutes on it before I go to play you the second video. Okay, what ideas have you captured from this advertisement about modern virtual applications? What have you heard about the advertisement in the context of virtual office? Discuss with your learning partners, and if you're already in team, discuss with your team members. Let's watch the second video.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Rochelle. I'm a product management director at Google. I cover the Google collaboration apps, Google Docs, Google Sites, Google Script, and a few other things. For us, collaboration is about creating and editing and reviewing and approving and publishing content together.
Can you describe what we're using to actually chat with each other right now?
We're using actually Google Talk, but it's in video mode. So Google Talk is a component of Gmail, really, the way people see it. It actually does change my world for working. I can work with so many more people so much more effectively, but it's a simple but effective tool for communication.
Can you tell me about Google Docs? What is it? How do I get started? How do I get involved? How do I get all of my employees on it, etc.?
I think a lot of people, say, well, what is it? Where is it? How do I get to it? And I can easily just say the URL docs.google.com, and that's, the first way. But the other way is from Google. There's usually a little menu in the upper left that says Documents, and there's something up there that kind of gets you there.
Why would I use Google Docs? What's really cool about Google Docs? Let me know how it works if I've never seen it before.
I think the most compelling reason is that you're not attached to a single device. And if I throw this laptop in the river, nobody will know the difference, including me. It won't matter except I'll be out a few bucks. Then I can go somewhere else. I can buy a new computer. I can go to a friend's house. I can go to anywhere that's got something that I can connect to the web, and I can log into my account and see all my stuff. It never disappears.
Tell me about collaboration inside of Google Docs. Kind of explain to me more than one person working at the document.
The key is that you and I can be editing something together. If we're writing a story together, I will see what you're typing and you will see what I'm typing. If we invite a third person, an editor, our senior editor now wants to get in there because we have a deadline and says, I want to make sure I like what you're doing while you're doing it, they can get in and start editing what I'm typing. They can delete what I'm typing as I'm typing it if they think that's the right thing. But we will all see each other. We'll see the presence of each other, where we are in the document. If I select a paragraph or a sentence, you'll see what I selected. It's really easy to comment inside a document now and pull people into the conversation within a doc. And that's a way for a very small, called newsroom, virtual newsroom, to combine resources, people that work for them part-time, to be big and to be, successful as a small company.
So dozens of people can access a document from anywhere in the world at any time and all be working on it at the same time.
That's right. And you can have people access it as editors or as viewers, so you can decide who accesses it how.
Give me the number one reason why businesses of any size should use Google Docs.
I think one of the most important things for small businesses is getting up and running fast and cheap. And that is something that I think the whole app suite, Google Apps in general, helps small businesses do. They can seem like a big company with hardly any financial resource whatsoever.
Well, hey, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
So here we go. You have just seen another video which is closely related to what we call virtual office applications. And together with this first video, which is more like an advertisement for intelligent office, now you see another advertisement by Google, but more in line with what we are doing in the web. So now may I give you 2 more minutes or 3 to add to your discussions with your learning partner in your table, also with your team members, to see what can you make sense of virtual office applications. Okay? You've witnessed the Google Talk, the video mode of Google Talk. You've witnessed the collaborative writing of the Google Docs, right? And what else? Which is given by the first video. It's your brainstorming time, and also very important for you to know what your partner has discovered in your table. So feel free to use the following 3 minutes. Put together, yes. If you have teams here, put together with the team members. If your team members are with you, go ahead. Do you have team members here? 2, only 2. They're not counting. Oh, okay. Maybe you can join them. For the time being, you can join them. Yes. Yes, that's much more effective. So we have teams talking instead of just individual peers. Yes, just grab your ideas. We have many more ideas to show you today. It's very important that I give students time discuss among themselves after they watch a video. And today's the topic is mashups, virtual office applications, designed in much more fundamental tagging, personas, and social web. So let's find out what they have discovered in a minute. Yes. If you like very good. You're getting engaged in your conversation. If you need a little bit more stimulus, here is what we call the Google Voice.
Hello, my name is Michael Molino. I'm the product marketing manager for Google Voice. What is Google Voice? So Google Voice is essentially a way to get a phone number from Google. It's all about connectivity. It's about helping people stay in touch with each other, getting more out of your existing services, and providing this free product and free experience to people in a way that will benefit them.
You have a number with Google,
Yes.
and you can call that phone number.
Yes.
And you have to get a Google phone. What does it work?
Oh no, you don't need to get a Google phone. You keep your same exact phone. You don't have to switch numbers or get rid of numbers. You don't have to worry about changing service plan. Your phone plan and your phone number will stay the same. Think of Google Voice as a layer on top of your number, as a layer that comes with a lot of features that make your number more powerful. For example, this phone number can then ring all of the other phones that you may have. So say, assuming you have a mobile phone, a home line, and an office phone, your Google number, when it's called by anybody, will ring all of those phones, or just two of them. It's really up to you to decide what you want to happen.
So now looking at small businesses.
Sure.
How would a business use this in maybe in comparison to a 1-800 number? Why wouldn't they just use their
Sure.
landlines?
Google Voice is free. And on top of it being free, you can make free calls to the United States and to Canada. On top of that, you can send free text messages. And if you're calling internationally, if you're doing business internationally, we have some of the lowest rates around. And you can make those calls when you're logged into Google Voice from our mobile app or from Gmail. Another really interesting way that you could use it would be having custom voicemail greetings based on who's calling you. So I know this company in upstate New York and Plattsburgh, and a lot of their customers speak French because they're from Montreal. And so they've set up two different voicemail greetings, one for people that are calling them, their clients in Montreal, that has a French message, and then they have a second voicemail greeting in English for people who are calling them for us. On top of that, some of the really cool things are voicemail transcriptions. So with voicemail transcriptions, my voicemails get transferred into text, and then they get sent to me via text message. I also know this real estate agent from New York, and she's always on the go in her car. She's my mother. And so say she's in the car with a client, and she has another client that has a closing that day, and she gets a voicemail from that client. She doesn't have to pick up her phone and listen to the voicemail. She can actually just read a transcription of it as a text message when she has time with that client, and then get back to her other client if it's very urgent.
What else? Is there more?
Yeah, of course, there are lots more.
Okay, go.
All right, when you're logged into Google Voice, it was just like Gmail, right? So you have an inbox, and from this inbox, you can make phone calls right there. You can send free text messages, also right there. It stores all of your text messages so that you can read them like email threads and respond to them in line.
Where does that click into in Google Talk of being able to call people and Gmail and stuff?
You can make phone calls from Gmail from your Google Voice number.
Okay.
And you can also receive calls in Gmail. And so the way that works, if you get a call to your Gmail account, is you'll hear a ring just like the phone was ringing, and a little menu will pop up. You click the accept button, and then as long as you've got your microphone hooked up, you can start having a conversation right away. You can also bring up a dial pad and make calls locally, internationally, wherever you want.
Is it one phone number for the rest of your life?
Yeah, it's a phone number that you will never have to change, really.
I didn't know that you could do that.
You can.
That is very cool.
Sign up for free at google.com/voice. So you have just heard another very interesting, what we call the virtual office applications offered by Google, free of charge. So it's very interesting to compare what you have discovered from Google with what you have discovered from the Intelligent Office app. And we are talking about the virtual office application. So the phone is almost something that you cannot miss. And that's how Google provides you with the convenience of calling using Gmail, using Google Talk, now Google Voice. Now continue your conversations for 2 more minutes with your table partners before we come back to ask you to share a little bit of your impressions, okay? It's so exciting to study web applications online today because so many different things have influence our life. So what have you discovered? Okay? Here we go. Where's the microphone? Okay, Karen's table, Juliana's table. So may I invite your table now to do some sharing. Juliana, are you going to share with us with the microphone? Yes?
Maybe sometime.
Sometime. Okay, could you pass the microphone to the table next to you? Yes, okay. Yes, Joe's table. You just pick up the microphone. Help us to understand your ideas. Yes? After watching the free videos. Okay? It's moving around now. Thank you. Yes, you can pass the microphone to the Sandra's table. Yes, help us to understand more. Okay, it's Sandra.
Hi.
Hello.
So the first video was about virtual office.
Okay.
And then I think that virtual office is for businessmen who want to start up their business and they don't want to spend too much but have the same capabilities as big companies.
Okay.
So I think it's really useful for those companies because they can be anywhere and they can contact and reach their clients easier.
Okay, that's very good. So what about the subsequent videos? Yes, sure. Let them share. Peter?
Hi, and I think the Google Doc is very useful. For example, we may just use it to finish our pair form. We can use it this way. Maybe if I finish my journal, I create a Google Doc and I can share it to Cookie. Cookie can add it at the same time with me, and they can make some comments on it, and I can get some feedback change some ideas, and then we can have another way to finish our learning contract too.
That's good. That's very good. So, any more?
And
Yes, Cookie?
I want to say something about virtual office. I think that is very quite flexible. We can work anywhere and cost a lot less.
That's
Save more energy, save more space of office.
Yes.
Something about I think Google Voice is quite cool. We can
cool, right?
send messages on the internet, just make a phone call or something like that.
That's very good. Okay. All right. So, Jerry, you want to add a little bit more on your perspective?
Yes, I want to talk about the Google Voice.
Okay.
I think the most advantage of it is that we can keep our current number when we call others,
Yes.
and it is free. It is free in many ways, and we can transfer voicemail to text, and I think it is very useful. But
That's a very good feature.
I think it is similar to WeChat.
Okay, that's good. Thank you very much, Jerry. Would you pass the microphone to a table of the choice? Yes, David? Yes. Hello?
Say something on the visual office application.
Okay.
I think this is revolution.
Revolutions.
It's different from the traditional office.
Sure.
And it's very convenient.
Okay. So, do you have your virtual office?
Is it? No.
Okay, that's good. Okay. So Google Doc is much more affordable because it does not cost you any. But sometimes virtual office requires you to pay for it.
I didn't use it.
Okay. So do you have anything add or your members on the table? Okay. So could you pass the microphone? Here we go. We come to this table. So help us to understand your perspective. Introduce yourself. Okay. Do you have any? Good.
I think the visual office, the first video is talk about how visual office service can help small business and how this work, and we think it provides communication and address service that allow users to reduce traditional office costs.
Okay. Yes, do you have anything to add? Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Nadia.
Okay.
I want to talk something about the Google Docs.
Thank you.
I think it is a big sharing platform for people, or maybe it's my friend and my family to share some ideas, maybe the news.
Okay.
Then it is very convenient to people because it is running fast. We can know the information at the same time.
All right. The boys, introduce yourself. Yes. Hello.
Hello, my name is Yang.
Yeah.
Today I'm sharing the Google Plus video. In the video is share about explain how to use the Google Plus, and in the video is sharing some things. The future one is keep your correct number.
Okay.
And Gmail.
Yes.
And other things.
Okay, that's very useful in sense because they put together a lot of things and make it much more value added. Like Gmail, we can do Google Voice, and then you can also transform the voice into text. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. Do you have any more to share, your partner? If not, you can pass the microphone.
I'm Richard.
Hi, Richard.
I think Google Voice will make my life simple.
Simple, yeah.
Some other people want to call me. They don't. They needn't to choose the phone.
Yes.
A mobile phone or a telephone.
Okay.
Telephone in my home. They just call me.
Google Voice number, right?
It made my life simple.
Okay, that's very good. Will you pass the microphone to the table next to you? So we come back to Juliana's table. Hi, Karen.
Yeah. In the first video, this talks about virtual office. As you know, traditional office is very expensive. Like we need to buy telephone. We need to rent the place and furniture, etc. And virtual office can solve this problem, and we can talk with other and anywhere through the just using our notebook or computer.
Okay.
And Google Doc is very useful for us. When we finish a report or a work, we can upload our work on the Google Doc and we can share what we do.
Okay. So any member from your table would like to share through? Okay, if you don't feel comfortable sharing, you can pass the microphone. We come back to Joe's table now. Thank you, Joe.
Our group thinks that the visual office, you can actually have the flexibility to work when it is comfortable, when it is convenient for you to do it.
Okay.
And you can also perform some easy duties when you're not home. We have time to go to the office. But there is actually some disadvantages of this kind of virtual office because
yes.
There's sometimes you have to go to get some files and you have to go. And sometimes, let me see. Some files some files cannot be compatible with your computers, and it could be really troublesome sometimes.
Okay.
And about the second video of Google's apps, we think that it's actually really convenient because we can do everything online. We are having to be worried if it's going to be safe or not. So actually, it's really useful.
Okay, we thank you very much for your comments on the videos and your learning there. Now, we finished the first sections for today. May I just invite for your attention in the following explanations on the wiki, because you need to use the wiki in your second learning contract. So now I would like you to pay attention to the white screen as I try to use the wiki to help you to understand how to use it. Now you all know that you need to use the wiki in the second learning contract to produce your report through collaborations among the two of you in your pair. So when you look at week number 5, number 6, and number 7, you can also find there is something called pair collaboration wiki. You need to use this wiki to carry the report for your pair discussion for the 2 topics. Remember, out of the topic you have to finish discussing, you need to select 2. Okay, 1 from you, 1 from the other partner. So let's go to pair number 1. Do we have pair number 1 here today? Okay, let's go to pair number 1. Suppose this is pair number 1. We need to create a page for pair number 1. So we need to create a page now. So in this creation, we are presented with this text box. So what I need to type is the name of the partners here. So in order to type the name of the partner, let me get the information of the partner first. So we go back to this course, and we go to week number 3. Okay, and here we have the pairs information. So I go to pair number 1. This is pair number 1's information. So I copy this. Now I go back to here and I paste it. So you see that I just paste something into this text box. So the next thing I would like to do is I'm going to save it. Now once I've saved it, you see that on this page I got the information of the 2 members in this pairs. Now I continue to edit it. So this edit, it's saved, is the wiki's operations. At this point, I would like to give some space to the first person, Juliana. So you can see here, I have to create an individual space for Juliana. That means I need to create a page for Juliana. I put the name Juliana within double square bracket. And I also put the name of Carrie within double square bracket. Now, this is the only technique you need to learn in order to create a page. Let us see what's going to happen when we try to save. So I've saved it. You can see that after you save it, the name Juliana and the name Carrie has become red. Now it's become italicized, true. That means it's ready to have a new page here. So the new page is called Juliana, the new page is called Carrie. So now I'm going to click into Juliana's page. Then I have to decide if I need to create this page. So if I would like to save Juliana page or this is Juliana's new page. I cannot change here because it's by default based on the link. So I create this page and I say let us say e-space. So here I have Juliana's personal e-space. So I'm going to save it. So you got it? Juliana's e-space. But the question is, how can I get back to the front page of this page? So what I need to do is go to Map. When I click Map, you can see that this is the front page. So I'm going to copy this link. Okay? And then I go back to Edit. And then what I need to do is, I'm going to say, paste it here. Now I have a link to go back to the front page. What I need to do is to save it. So after I save it, you can see on this page, this is Juliana's personal e-space with this name, and I can click this link to go back to the front page of the pair. Okay? I can do something similar to Carrie. So I create a page for Carrie. I say, this is Carrie. Personal e-space. And then I do the same thing. I copy the link here. So I'm going to save it here. And you can see that now within Carrie's page, I have, this is Carrie's personal e-space. I can also go back to the front page. Now when you look at that, originally it was red. Now once it has a page created, it becomes blue in color. Now with this method, what you can do is, you can continue edit this by saying that if you have some meeting minutes, as I said, the first one must be pair. So with that, you can actually use it to create the meeting minute for the 3 weeks. Okay, you put it in double square bracket. In other words, you can type your meeting minutes in that specific page before you copy and paste it into 3 separate Microsoft Word documents. You see that? Okay? Now, this is the way to organize your work using the space like this. This is called an e-space, and properly speaking, it's a collaborative wiki space. Now, besides, you notice that in this wiki space is a pair space. That means both of you in your pair are allowed to type in this wiki space at the same time. All right, so this is what we call collaborative editing. So with that particular tool, you can start writing your report here, your meeting minutes here, and also you can also put your journals here and the forum discussions details here before you copy and paste it into Microsoft Word documents and submit it through the submission links to be released this Wednesday. Okay? So I have done something on pair 1, and I hope that you will do something similar in your own pair's e-space. Starting from week number 5, right here, you can see the pair collaborations wiki spaces here. The same wiki space is reproduced in week number 6, and the same in week number 7. Okay? So I have just given you 10 minutes introductions of that, and it's good enough because what you need is how to create a page. Put the name in double square bracket. How do you put the names back in those pages to return to the previous page? Okay, so if you go now into this pair wiki, then say I'm going here, okay, pair 01. All right, this is the space here. All right, I do not want to create once again because this is not the course that I use. I actually have to go to this course. All right. So this is the course we use on 114. All right, so this is the course we use. So what you have to do is you go to the wiki space here. That's what we've done. Okay, this is the wiki space for pair 1. Now if you check the links by go to the map, beside the front page name you have Terry's name, you have Juliana's name. If you have more pages, you have more links here for you to copy and paste the different pages to manage the linked navigations. It can handle that, all right? So try this at home. It's very convenient. So starting now, I would like to pass the time to the 2 pairs who are going to share today. Let's go to week number 6. Pair discussion forum. The topic discussion forum. So Jerry, you're the first one. So are you ready? Okay, would you please come? Microphone. Yes. All right, use the USB. Thank you. Very nice. Very beautiful PowerPoint. Podcasting.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are talking about podcasting and...
Jerry, use the other microphone. Yes. Yes, try the microphone. Is it okay? Or the other one? No, the other one must be working. Sorry. Okay, speak now.
First, I let me invite my partner, Lysandra, to talk about the first question.
Thank you, Lysandra.
Hi, so the first question is, what is podcasting? So a podcast is a kind of digital media which includes a series of audio, video, PDF, or EPUB files. And these files are subscribed to or downloaded through web syndication. And the content of the podcast can be accessed by any computer that can play media, not just portable music players like your iPod or your phone.
All right.
And
Next topic is about why is podcast so popular. First, it's very convenient to use, and we only need very equipment that we are easy to get, like a microphone which can connect to our computer, and then we can create our own podcast. And we are in control of what we podcast. When we can control when we podcast and for how long. The last reason is podcasting enables us to realize our dream of becoming a radio disc jockey. It reveals the secret of how to become a radio disc jockey.
Okay.
And how do you create a podcast? So the first thing you do is you get a microphone, and then you plug it into your computer, and then you can install an audio recorder for Windows, Mac, or Linux. And the softwares are Audacity, Record for All, or Easy Recorder. And actually, if you have a Mac, there's like a installed app there called GarageBand, and it also helps create podcasts. And you can create an audio file by making a recording. You can talk, sing, or record music, and then you can save it to your computer. And finally, when you upload the file to, for example, Feed for All podcasting site, and then your podcast will already be there.
All right.
And here are some tips for us to have fun with a podcast. We can sign up a free account at a podcast website, and we can see what we are interested in and choose different topics and contents. Thirdly, we can play podcasts by listening at our own pace. Fourthly, we may share our podcasts with others by sending links or share them via Facebook and Twitter. I think it is very convenient.
Okay.
And last, let's watch a video.
So we do have a video. Do you have a link?
Sorry,
It's okay. You can add the link back to the discussion forum later for us to watch. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Lysandra. So we have one more group. Is it Joe's group? You're on Friday, right? So thank you. Yes, we have another group from here. You need to introduce the group here number 6, right? 10. Okay. Thank you. Help yourself and go to the computer. Install your PowerPoint there by plugging into the USB. Thank you. Pen 10. It takes a while. It's okay. Less than 1 minute, you can see it. Here we go. Yes. Open file to open folder. Yes. So they're talking about mashup. K and Yan, Pen 10.
I
I'm Kay and this is my partner Yan.
Hello.
And today we are going to introduce mashup. The definition of a mashup. The term mashup has several meanings. It was originally used to describe songs that mash two different styles of music into one song. Mashup also describes a web application that combines multiple services into a single application. Mashup may refer to web application, hybrid, music, video, both TV series, Lotus mashups. That means business mashups editor developed and distributed by IBM as part of the IBM Mashup Center system. And band mashups, the former name of the video game Battle of the Bands. And there are examples of music.
Please stand up, please stand up, cause I'm Slim Shady, yes I'm Slim Shady, all you other Slim Shadys are just never Shady, so all the real Slim Shady, please stand up, please stand up, please stand up. What gonna feel tonight? I don't believe I got the money. Let's spend it all, go out and smash it, I know what's gone, jump on that sofa, let's get it. It's that sweet as candy, girl. It tastes on my mind. I'm so soft. Girl, you got me.
Okay, it's a very exciting mashup.
The advantages of mashup, it can integrate something easily and fast, frequently using open application programming interfaces and data sources to produce enriched results that were not necessarily the original reason for producing the raw source data. The functions of mashup: data converters, language translators, speech processing, URL shorteners, communication, email, instant messaging, notification, visual data rendering, information visualization, diagrams, security-related, electronic payment systems, IT identification. Okay, that's all.
Wow,
Thank you.
it's very concise. Thank you very much, Yan and Kay. Okay, we do need encouragement. Yes, thank you. So at this point, I would like to give the time to all of you to do discussions per table on your meeting minutes. That means you need to organize yourself as a team. Now each one of you is a member of the team, I guess, right? So each pair has a team. So ask yourself if you've already organized yourself to do a good job in the second learning contract. The day for submission starts on this Friday, November the 1st. And it's going to end on November the 6th, okay? You have altogether 6 days to do your submissions, okay? Don't wait until this Friday to get your job started, okay? I'll give you time now to discuss on your own. And of course, if you have a question, you need my help, please raise your hand, all right? Thank you. Please raise the hand. The following discussion. Now remember, once you've done one journal, you move the journal immediately to the peer-based discussion forum, so that your partner is going to help you finish the discussion. And once you're finished the discussion, you can copy and paste the discussion into your blog and also into your Microsoft Word to be submitted. But when you write a blog, it's not just the copy and paste of the discussion video. You have to somehow put the video into a simpler, much more concise paragraph. Okay, that is much more encouraged. However, in this learning contract, even though you do not do it, even if you just copy and paste, I will accept it because this is the very first time you do it. I just want you to learn that the blog form is done that way. But when you write a blog, it's just like a post line. Okay? So you need to do something very fast. Do you see the form? And when you write a blog form, you need to not more than 500 words. You don't have to do that. Okay? If you look at here, it says, now each year is obliged to publish 2 blogs. Okay? That means you publish 1 column. Your learning company publishes 1 column in a blog. So if you go there, within the discussion of 11 topic, okay, you have to do 5 topics, okay. So within the 5 topics, maybe your partners have 2 topics to judge, and you take 3 topics to judge. So your partner pick 1 topic of the 2, you pick 1 of the 3. That will be the problem. One topic block, one block which is based on 1 topic. Your partners need 1 block based on 1 topic, okay? But you must finish discussing the 5 topics, for example, if you can't discuss all. But when you submit the block for your also, this make things on each game. This time, basically, the first one on each one you need to speak one. This time, you are doing your best. So, 1 game, 1 proposal. In other words, you submit the same proposal as either side. The same proposal. In this one, you submit the same. The first is different. The first is web-based. So the center is always distributed by different topics. Your case is it's right here. You need to submit the block. When you go back to the somewhere and make sure that when you submit your block, make sure it's available. There's an option vehicle for yourself. You submit your block yourself. So then we go to the other table. 咁
呢個嘅 space 做產業，咁你再加多佢 space 可能有啲咁啊將你做嘅嘅 space，咁然後將佢砌成，啲人又會寫又會寫，咁做一樣嘢更加簡單嘅，你記唔記得喺我哋個 report 喺度有唔同嘅 section， 咁你喺呢個 common space 度就將唔同嘅 section 係配合起嚟，咁入咗個 link 之後要寫個 section 喺一齊。最主要咧就係今次就係今次咧最早先做咧最後有咩會出嘅，即係話你哋我講嘢嘅教育好似第一個咧寫即係有好處咧，因為其實佢哋做一啲咩嘢先聽得到。邊啲可以將佢模仿成一啲好眼光嘅section，咁你用呢個 A 晒咁多 section， 佢都令人 page 咧，即係話佢都咁我一齊入去嗰個 page 一齊寫，呢件係兩個一齊寫啦。咁呢個人佢寫呢個。
应该也需要这样子的。
因為你交功課實就將我話嘅星期三先可以，但係正式交星期幾時？1號。點解佢冇問題㗎？頭先話你講嘅嘢係，只不過你知道唔到佢哋讀書嘅，但係你其實你搞唔到呢啲人更加即係好似唔叫咗你咯，啱啱開始。得唔得？其實早知我嘅工作嘅構思就係佢哋試試我會先用佢哋嘅方式去而家你哋可以做㗎，只不過真係要做先交嘅啫，佢就係你知道太多啦，你就其實你其實咧有時嘅習慣嘅，因為你喺度做先係你就係做曬呢啲嘢。你做工咧，你就做呢個，因為你冇法上嘅。係啦，唔係我哋話星期五交到，即係交唔到，即係10月1號開始交，原本就係咁嘅，而家交到係10月6號先交。OK， 多謝你。Okay, let's do take attendance now. Okay, Cookie, Tiago, yes, Lily, thank you. Cici is not here today. Juliana, yes. Yatla, thank you. Yan, yes. Kay, yes. Jason, Jason, I know. Okay, thank you. Ita, yes. Josh, thank you. Joma, thank you. Karen, yes. Lysandra, yes. Samiro, thank you. Ladia, thank you. Jihin is not here today, okay. Yongling, thank you. And then Wing, yes. Mario,
Mario is not here today. Okay. Joe, yes. Jerry, yes. Kenny, no. Richard, yes. David, yes. Thank you very much. So we meet again on Friday, first day of the submissions of your secondary contract. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Have a nice day. Okay, bye-bye. So that's it for today's CISG114 Section 2 Web Technology Applied, October 29th, Tuesday. Okay, stay tuned until this Friday. Bye-bye.